Hi everyone, welcome to Sew with Adeshola. In today's tutorial, I'll be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful coat shoulder Bubu kaftan with asymmetric neckline. If this is something you're interested in, keep on watching. So I'll be making use of these 2 yards of Ankara fabric, my paint and chalk, scissors, the rulers, and also my black fabric for the strip and the interfacing. Now the first thing I'm going to do is open up my Ankara fabric like this and fold into 2 equal halves and then fold into 2 again, which makes it 4. So I folded my Ankara into 4, which we are going to use for the front and the back. So definitely I'm cutting the front and the back together. Now to know the how wide your fabric is going to be, just measure the largest circumference of your body, be it your bust or your waist or your hip, and then add 3 inches to it for seam allowance and his allowance as well, and that's all you need. So I went ahead and marked mine, and then I ruled my starting line like so. After which I went ahead to take my body lines, which are my waistline. I took 16 inches from my waistline, and from that 16 inches I went down by 9 inches. So from there I have 25 inches. 9 plus 16, that's 25. So I marked my hip line over there, and then I went to the end of my dress, which is 40 inches. Then I marked my 40 inches, and then I added 1.5 for hemming allowance. So that's all I had over there. Then I went ahead to extend those lines. So go ahead and do yours. Now once you're done taking your measurement, your lines like that, the next thing we're going to do is to come to that shoulder line, which is our starting line, and mark our shoulder to shoulder measurement. For me it is 7.5. Then I went ahead to mark 8 inches for my sleeve. After which I'm going to also take the depth and the width of my neckline. So for the width of my neckline I took 4 inches, and for the depth I took 3 inches. So go ahead and do that, and after which I'm also going to connect the 4 inches to the 3 inches like so, to give me my round neckline. I hope you understand. Then the next thing I'm just going to do is to come to that point where I marked my sleeve, my 8 inches sleeve, and come down by 1.5 inch, which is the shoulder slope. Then I will connect it to the neckline like so. So go ahead and do yours. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to mark my sleeve opening. So I marked 10 inches for my sleeve opening. So go ahead and do yours as well. Mark your sleeve opening. Then I went ahead to extend that line like so. So the purpose of this line that I'm just marking out now is just for me to know where to cut, how to cut out my excess, where my excess is on the sleeve part. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to go to my body lines like that, which is the waistline, hip line, then mark my body measurement. So I marked my body measurement, my waist measurement 6.5, then I added 3 inches to it for his allowance and also hemming allowance, 2 inches for his and 1 inch for sewing allowance rather. So I did the same thing on my hip line, and whatever I have on my hip line altogether is what I'm going to take at the length, at the end of my dress rather. So that's what I'm just going to do. Then the next thing I will just do is to connect my sleeve to my waist. I hope you understand that. I'm going to connect my sleeve to my waist like so. Then I'll connect the other part as well, from the waist to the hip and from the hip to the end of the dress. I hope it is well explained. If there is anything you want me to explain further, kindly drop that in the comment section. If there is anything you do not understand or you want me to work better on, kindly drop it in the comment section. Now after I'm done with that, the next thing I did was to come to my waistline and come down by 2 inches. And after that, I took 7 inches from that 2 inches to serve as my pocket. So from that 2 inches, I came down by 7 inches and took my pocket. It is a cut together pocket, but mind you, this pocket is quite small. After I was done, it was quite small. So if you want it to be bigger than this, you can decide not to do a cut together, or you can just join more fabrics to it. Now the next thing I'm just going to do is to add half inch on the shoulder line for sewing allowance, like so that it will not shorten the length of our dress. I hope you understand that. So go ahead and take half inch like so, then go ahead and cut, and that's just basically for the cutting of this dress. So on the pocket side, I added half of an inch like so. I hope you understand. So after I was done, this is what I had. You can see this is what you're going to also have when you're done with cutting out your own dress as well. Now the next thing is for us to cut out the asymmetric neckline. So to do this, we are going to turn our fabric to the right side like so. So turn it to the right side, which simply means that the wrong side facing each other. I hope you understand. So after you've arranged it like that, then come to your neckline and mark a line, a straight line down to the end of your dress. I hope you can see what I did there, from the edge of your neckline, and from that edge mark 5 inch down to the parts going towards your sleeve. Then mark the center of your dress. So on that part, on that strip line, mark 5 inches. You can decide to come down by 4 inches, but for me, I think I came down by 4 inches, and at the center I also came down by 2 inches. Then I connected it together from the 5 inch on the part of the sleeve to the 4 inch on the strip line, and also to the 2 inch at the center of my neckline, all the way down into the neckline. So that's going to give us the cold shoulder, or should I say the asymmetric. I hope you understand that. So that's that on that. So we've cut out the asymmetric for the front and also the back all together. Now the next thing we're going to do is to use the front strip line to trace out for the back. You know, the strip is also going to be at the back. So I had gone ahead to iron out that strip line I made at the front, so that I can have a crease to mark out the one at the back. I hope you understand. So what you're just going to do is to iron out that crease, the strip at the front. I hope you understand that. Just iron it out, and it's going to give you a crease at the back, which you're going to use to trace out your strip line at the back as well. I hope you understand that. So after we are done with that, the next thing we're just going to do is to cut an interface for the neckline. To do this, place the wrong side of your fabric on the right side of your interface. I hope you understand it. Then the next thing we're just going to do is to trace out the neckline like that. Then from there, I'm going to mark 4 inches for the width of my interface. Now the interface is going to be 3 inches in the real sense, but the 1 inch is what I'm going to use to turn the neckline of the fabric. So I'm going to use half inch to turn the neckline, and also half inch to aim the interface at the baseline, at the base rather. I hope you understand that. So if you have watched to this extent, kindly click on subscribe button, like, comment and share. And as you do this, God bless you. And after we are done cutting out the neckline, the next thing is for us to mark out the 4 inches for the width of the interface. So just go ahead and mark 4 inches all the way around like so. Then proceed to cut it out. And after you're done cutting it out, use it to cut the other piece for the second neckline. I hope you understand that. So the next thing I'm just going to do is I'm just going to place it on my fabric like so, and sew it with half of an inch. Then after I'm done sewing it with half of an inch, I'll bring it back to us. And now after I was done sewing, this is what I have. You can see it. Now the next thing I'm just going to do is I'm going to notch that neckline so that it can be relaxed. You get? So I'm going to notch it. Then I'm going to top stitch it to the side going towards the fabric like so. Then I'll turn it, give it a good press. After which I'm going to hem the base with half of an inch like so. So go ahead and do the same as well. So this is what I have after I was done doing all of that. You can see I'd gone ahead to iron half inch in for the hemming of the base. So the next thing I'm just going to do is to sew the base on the fabric like so. But then there is a mistake here which I'm going to show to us in the next slide. Now this is what I have after I was done sewing. Now if you look at this style, you will see that there is like a kind of opening at that shoulder line. I had forgotten, so I had to lose that part, and then I came in by 2 inches. So you can decide to do this before even sewing your base, your interface to your neckline. So I slanted it in into the neckline like that. Then I'm just going to hem it in with half of an inch. I'm also going to do the same thing the second piece as well. I'm going to come in by 2 inch, then slant it into the end of the neckline. I hope you understand.
So this is what I had after I was done. Now the next thing for us is to cut out the band for the sleeve. To do this, I'd gone ahead to cut out a fabric that is about 2.5 inch on fold, 2.5 inch on fold, and 10 inches long, which is the length of the sleeve. So the 2.5 is two half for the joining allowance and 2 inches for the length of the band, which is going to make our sleeve 10 inches. I hope you understand now. Then I'll also do the same thing for the second piece, and then after doing that I will top stitch, and after top stitching I will join the shoulder. You can see I've gone ahead to join the shoulder like that on both sides. I joined with half of an inch on both sides. Now after we are done with this, the next thing for us to do is to cut out the strip for our line like that. And now to do this, multiply the length of your dress by 2. For me, my length is 41.5, so I multiplied it by 2. Here I was trying to get it and it's giving me some kind of issues. So just not to stress you out, just multiply the length of your dress by 2, because after going through all the stress, I got the same thing. I got the same length, I got the same answer. So just multiply the length of your dress by 2 and cut it out. I hope you understand. So that strip is just like a belt. You are cutting it out like a belt. For me, I want my strip to be about 2.5 inch wide. So I went ahead and cut 6 inches. So 3 inches on fold. Then I'm just going to sew it in with half inch. And after I was done, I went ahead to iron it out, making sure that the seam line is at the down part. I'm trying to show it to you there. I hope you can see that. So Then the next thing we are just going to do is to fix the strip to our fabric, to our dress. To do this, open up your dress like this such that the neck is at the middle. Then take your strip and then go down to the end of your dress on that strip line like so. Then you are going to place your strip on it to the side, going to the part going towards the to the side. I hope you understand. Just place it on that strip, on that line like that, and then it's going to face the other side. Then pin it down. I hope you understand. One part of the strip, one side of the strip is going to be on that line, and then the other side is going to face the side. I hope you understand it. So just place the strip on it like that and pin it down all the way down to the other side as well, to the second piece. I hope you understand. So that's what I'm just going to do. Look at it and you will get what I'm trying to do right there. And after you're done pinning the strip on the fabric, go ahead and sew on it on both sides. Just go ahead and sew on it. And after I was done, this is what I had. You can see I'd gone ahead to sew it on the two sides like that. So I went ahead and sew it. And after sewing, the next thing we're just going to do is to sew is to join our front and back piece together with 1 inch. So I'm going to go ahead to my sewing machine and then just join it all together, the front and the back piece on both sides. And after I'm done with that, the next thing I'm going to do is to hem the base of the dress, the length of the dress. I'm just going to hem it, and after that I'm going to bring to us the final look of this dress. So this is the final look of the dress. Thank you for sticking with us to this part. If you are yet to subscribe, kindly click on subscribe button, like, comment and share. Thank you.